Okay, here's a switchback turn. And this is what makes me so angry about my fellow dirt bike riders. The trail's clear, but they have to roll off and cut the switchback. And when they cut the switchback, the water follows this. They don't see anything wrong with this. But then when the rain comes this winter, this is going to erode. So here's a trail that's clear. They're not even going down around a downed tree. And then they also cut the inside of the turn. And here's a perfectly good switchback. There's nothing hard about this switchback at all. It's probably an intermediate at best. And there's 2 cut lines and no reason to cut it. I usually don't like to show this kind of stuff because I usually just fix it. But the irresponsible riding is just increasing by our fellow dirt bikers. I always like to think that dirt bike riders are responsible, and unfortunately, I get out in the woods a lot, and I see more and more and more irresponsible riding. So, I point this out to encourage people to stay on the trail, do some volunteer work, fix these things when you see them, make them go away, because other people use these trails too, and when a hiker sees this, then they just call the district ranger and they put pressure on trails like this to close it and to throw us off of here. And it's our own fault. We have idiots that ride dirt bikes and they all think it's okay to just tear things up. No, it's not. Stay in the trail and help keep these trails open. Okay, so I stopped. I blocked off this line, kind of filled it in. I didn't have any tools, so I just kicked stuff in. And I blocked the cut lines, so hopefully people will stay on the trail. If you see this kind of stuff, I hope your group will stop and fix it and not just ride by, so that others don't just follow the cut line and then turn it into a big rut, and then the winter rains come and erode it and turn it into a mess, and then put pressure on the land manager to close such trails. All you guys that help, thanks. So this is the 3rd switchback that this group of guys cut the corner. Here's the turn. Obviously it's not a hard switchback, but I mean, I can even just roll around this thing. Yet they need to cut the trail because they suck. Okay, again, I'm by myself. It's a hot day. It's almost 90 right now. So I stopped and I blocked off this cut, and I blocked off the cut on the inside of the turn. So what happens is a slower guy comes down here, he's pivoting around this turn, and then his buddy dives off to pass his friend that's trying to stay on the trail through the switchback here. So when your buddy does that and passes you, you ought to let him know that you don't appreciate him tearing up trails and putting pressure on him on the Forest Service to close the trails you ride. Because this kind of nonsense puts pressure on the land managers to close it, and if hikers take pictures of this and go sit in the office at the district ranger and say, we don't belong here, OHV. We do belong here, but we need to put peer pressure on our fellow trail users, OHV riders, and tell them to knock this kind of crap off. Why do some riders mark intersections at roads by burning a donut? Why can't you just roll in, roll out, and leave no mark? That's what the experienced riders do. But only the squids and the idiots and the guys that cut switchbacks do this. They'll spin a donut at the intersections at a road. Stupid.